this video, I'm talking about Asperger's in high school and some of the main problems that occurred for people on the spectrum in school. All that's coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the TheAspieWorld. My name is Dan. I have Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia. So I make weekly videos on this type of content. So if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more about that, remember to hit the subscribe button by clicking that notification bell down below. And also, if you're watching over on Facebook, be sure to give this page a like and a follow to see more videos just like this one. Boom. Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on? Oh, it's super pumped. It's getting really autumny right now. I don't know when you guys are watching this video, but it's autumn right now, and yeah, I just love that kind of like crisp weather to go skateboarding in. Super good. If you're a fan of autumn and spring, let me know in the comments down below. Just be like, Dan, I'm a fan of autumn, or I'm a fan of spring, or winter, or whatever. Let me know which is your favorite season. Also, guys, if you want to hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, yeah, I just love it. My DMs are open for you guys all the time, and I love talking to you guys. So yeah, if you want to reach out to me, I respond to every single person who reaches out to me. Go do that right now. Link will be here and in the description. Okay, so I wanted to do a video on all about like the problems. Like, do you know what the problems are that occur for people who are on the autism spectrum, who have Asperger's syndrome, who attend high school? And to be honest, lots of people don't know what the problems are, why high school is a problem. And a lot of parents, like if you're a parent and you're watching this and you're thinking like, I want to know what the biggest problems facing my kid attending high school and they're on the autism spectrum, or you know, they have a diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome. Well, you're in luck. I'm going to go through three of the biggest ones that I found through my experience in high school and are more commonly associated with people on the spectrum and the issues that they present whilst they're in high school. But before we do that, guys, I just want to let you know that I have a free PDF download book all about autism life hacks for your daily life to make things a little bit easier and help you guys out. There are 7 awesome hacks in that book, and the book is free to download. I will leave a link in a card above here and on the end slate and in the description down below, so you can get your hands on my free PDF autism life hacks book. Yeah, really cool. I made it for you guys as my present to you. Okay guys, so let's get into it right now. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is learning types. Now, you know, not all learners are the same. Let's just be frank, okay? Everybody is different, okay? Everybody's different, so not two people are gonna have the same learning type. So let's just think about people, neurotypical kids, you know, your average neurotypical kid, right? Which is not on the spectrum kid. So kids in general are going to have different learning types. Some kids are going to be really fast at learning, or you know, English, and some kids are going to be really slow at learning the English, or maybe they'll be excelling in like science or sports or what. Look, there'll be a whole bunch of different things, and there'll be a whole bunch of different reasons why learning experiences and learning types differ from person to person. But when you have an autism spectrum condition, there is going to be a personal learning plan that needs to be put in place, because you're going to have specific needs that accommodate that child. So somebody on the autism spectrum in high school is going to face big issues, because they're going to be confronted with a whole host of different things. Like, their learning type is like nobody else's, and it's on a different level of understanding. Like, you know, they may really like certain details about certain things. They may have to sit really close to the board. They may need a helper to help them write notes. They may need to have like a dictaphone to record the lecture so they can go back and listen to that when they're at home doing their homework or assignments or whatever. There are going to be learning styles. Now, how do you overcome learning styles within a class? Very simple. You meet with the teachers and the heads, or whoever it is, the principal or whatever, and then you say to those people, hey, can we create a personal learning plan for my kid? Now, this is going to be very, very interesting, because a personal learning plan is going to absolutely be the Bible, if you will, of that kid's journey through high school that they give to every teacher that is teaching that kid. And then the teachers will know, oh, their personal learning preference is this, and it's going to help them accelerate in that field. Now, I have templates or on these personal learning plans, which will be available on my membership website, which is levelupautism.net. And so if you want to register for the sign up, if the site is already launched, you can go register right now and get straight in. But if it's still waiting to be launched, it will be launching very soon, so you can go to the sign up page and check that out. But I just want to make you guys aware that I have those templates if you're looking for, you know, personal learning plans and that kind of stuff. All right, let's move on. Okay, so number 2 is friends. Okay, now in high school, a huge part of high school is socializing. You know, sitting with other peers in a big classroom, talking to other peers, working in groups, socializing outside at break time and lunchtime and conversing with other kids and other people. This is socializing. This is to do with friends and friendships. Now, there are a bunch of different issues that present themselves with people on the autism spectrum. Friendships are difficult because people on the autism spectrum don't typically pick up all those unwritten social rules or social norms, social conventions that other kids pick up just from, you know, neurotypical kids hanging out, talking, and they pick up those things. The world is a confusing place for somebody on the autism spectrum, and so to sit there and think about the world and then have to worry about trying to pick up all these social conventions, the brain kind of just dumps all the social stuff because that's not really necessary, but the dangerous stuff and the other things, the focusing and the hyper-focusing and making sure that you're not crazy into a meltdown right now, is the important part. And this is kind of why socializing is difficult for people on the autism spectrum. So helping autistic people make friends during school is going to be really successful at helping them succeed in school using buddy systems, telling the teachers about it, attending groups, attending social clubs within the school, participating in extracurricular criteria and activities whilst attending that school is going to do wonders for the natural cycle of socializing and making friends. And when you have friends in school, because you're going through a journey together, it becomes like a camaraderie and a relationship with these people, and you feel like, you know, you're in this together, and it's cool. And school becomes a lot less scary, believe you me. When I made friends in school, when I first started playing music and I was teaching myself to play instruments, I made a bunch of friends who are still my friends to this day, and I'm still in the band with the first guy that I kind of made friends with in high school. So how cool is that? Okay, so number 3 is focus. Now, focus can be a huge struggle for autistic people in school because there's 2 factors here, right? So to mention a couple of these factors, most autistic people have a co-occurring condition of ADHD. Now, ADHD, for anybody who doesn't know, is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Now, this causes a hyperactivity for the person who is on the autism spectrum who has ADHD, where they want to switch between different kind of topics or focus patterns every now and then. So they'll be reading a book, then I'll want to draw something, they'll look on the board, and they'll talk to their friends, and then they'll be like looking through the bag, and then they'll be drawing on their paper again. And it's like switching between these things and not having something that you can really solidly focus on can be a real issue. Even though people on the autism spectrum can focus on something and see hyper-focus, attention to detail in things, actually focusing on a classroom board or something like that is really difficult because it's an unnatural process. It's something that is kind of like you're taught to focus and sit and look at a board, and neurotypical kids can typically pick that up, but people on the autism spectrum can't. But then again, also autism comes with a hyper-focus and zoning out, which basically means that when someone on the autism spectrum wants to focus on something, that they might find like a pencil case really entertaining, and they'll zone into the pencil case. They're zoning into the pencil case, but they're zoning out from everything else that's happening, like the teacher talking to them, or their friends talking to them, or like the peers wanting to do like tests or quizzes in the class. It can become a real issue. So practicing focus by using like fidget gadgets or something like that can actually help increase the focus ability of a person on the autism spectrum within a classroom environment. And what I found really effective is sitting closer to the board, so you're more alert of the teacher talking. You can't zone out as much because then you start zoning into what the teacher's actually saying. So that is a really good hack and something that I found highly useful. So if you guys like these hacks, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.